Roll Up Gas. Roll Up Gas podcast. Woo-hoo. Back in the building. I'm Quincy Dukes.
Chef Crespo the GOAT, baby.
It's the Bargains.
You know, chilling in the motherfucking building.
We back.
Another episode 84.
Man, we been at it.
Holy shit.
You know, we getting better and better doing numbers. The more we do it,
You know,
the better we get.
fella bitch, don't check me, check your credit score.
Oh my.
Oh, goodness.
Don't check me, check the
temperature.
temperature.
Check the air quality.
Jesus.
Shout out Larry June.
Shout him out.
Oh man. Well, what is another episode? What's new on the streets?
Man, it's a good
Big
time of the year right now.
fella.
What's
Yeah,
up?
big fella been getting gains.
Oh yeah, we been in the gym. Big fella's getting in the gym for the last week and a half now.
Okay.
Right, we're gonna keep it going, big fella. We're not stopping.
You know, we're trying to get back
Big
to
fella,
where we
we're
need
not
to be.
stopping until we wear a small hoodie and we can rip it. Our biceps.
Take a do.
Big fella puts on a medium hoodie and he's just like, and it just shreds
Oh,
all
my.
the way around.
Well, this is how I wear our clothes now.
No big deal.
We were doing shrugs in the gym, and he was like having trouble with the form. I was like, pretend like my mom was like, "What are we?"
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I got it. I mean, yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Some of the stuff is been good. Yeah, it feels good to get up in there and get going, and it feels good.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking exert some energy.
It feels good, you know.
Once they drop this mask mandate, hopefully Q Dukes will get back in there with us.
I don't know. It depends. I'm gonna potentially find another jiu-jitsu place. I'm gonna see it because Ben is talking about potentially going if he gets this other job. So I'm gonna wait and see if he does that, and if he does, then we'll go
Okay.
together. But if not, then I'll go to this other spot. But I hate paying fucking gym memberships.
I mean, you'll still have to pay a gym membership to go to a jiu-jitsu gym.
Right. I'm not saying that would be
possibly
free.
even more.
It's definitely going to be more, but it's training. It's more of a structured
I can dig
classroom thing. I mean, it's not just like lifting weights. It's a different thing.
that. Yeah, for sure.
But it's also, it's learning a skill. It's going to school essentially, and you will get a good workout doing it. It'll be good cardio for sure.
I believe it.
And still other exercise and like shit would be supplemental, like necessary.
Yeah.
Because you need to have some sort of strength and
you can't
conditioning in order to be proficient.
You
Right.
can't have one without the other for sure.
Right.
You gotta make sure you know.
I mean, that's one of my main goals. Like in the gym is to build strength, and just obviously jiu-jitsu would be fun. Like karate would be fun. Like all of the
Karate would be
stuff.
fun, but I think jiu-jitsu would be definitely more practical.
Most definitely.
At least
jiu-jitsu
to start out with.
Jiu-jitsu
Karate wouldn't
works.
be bad necessarily, but it'd be hard to find a good karate
Like
school too.
jiu-jitsu is really good for guys who aren't super huge.
Yeah.
Like
Or for guys who are super huge.
right, but I mean, like when you're we'll say when you're Francis's size, right? You don't really
If Francis
have to.
was a fucking jiu-jitsu black belt,
That'd be scary.
you know how
But-
fucking scary that would be?
But I'm saying in
That is
his
true.
case though, like for instance, Eddie Bravo, right? Like he's the goat at jiu-jitsu.
He's one of the goats.
But if he ran up to Francis, he'd have
No
a hard
relation to
time.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, if it was just in a fight,
Like a street fight,
in a
like,
street fight,
you
yeah,
know,
because
no, no,
Francis is just too big,
Right.
and he's trained.
But like if you didn't know me and you knew jiu-jitsu and I didn't, like we could still
It'd be
have
trouble.
It'd be trouble because I mean
For you.
right? But obviously, our muscle structure isn't, we could both have a fair fight. But
Yeah.
if you knew jiu-jitsu, like you said, you could grab my shirt, jacket, whatever, and slam me into the
I
ground.
mean, yeah, if it's gi or it depends. But yeah,
you know
I
what
get what
mean.
you're saying
Like,
though, for
if
sure.
you're huge as fuck, like you could throw a punch in somebody's lights.
Whenever the like size is fairly close to even, then technique is going to trump win that
Right.
scenario every time.
Right.
or at
But
least
if it's-
9 out of 10 times.
But
you
if
know?
it's not, like if some Brock Lesnar looking nigga is looking at me like I'm gonna kill you, like
Yeah.
you're gonna get
What
shot.
up, Cloud
son.
X?
You're gonna get shot. Like, but
Hit that nigga
But
with a
it's-
Marty Jannetty and
but
it's
it's
over.
good though. Like I'm trying to get strength and just overall
Strength and endurance. Or strength and
Endurance
stamina.
is
like I want to get rid of like
what's
my
really
stomach.
important.
Like I want to be able to go to the fucking gym or the beach and take my shirt off and be like,
Here it is.
here it is,
Here's my wiener.
sir.
Remember that movie Sex Drive? Y'all seen that movie? Sex
I
Drive?
never seen it, but I heard
No.
about it. I heard of
There
it.
was a scene where like they were at like some old parents' house because one of the main characters in the story was fucking like some bitch that was married, and the parents was out front, and the two friends that was just the other main characters.
Yeah.
Fucking grandpa's like balls was just hanging out the bottom of his fucking shorts.
Oh god.
This nigga was holding rubber. You guys want some grape soda? I'm
Hell
like,
no,
nah,
nigga. Put your fucking balls up.
Hey.
Like nah, man, I'm good.
Man.
Oh, no goddamn grape soda, bitch.
You see, R. Kelly got.
He got hit with them charges.
You know him now. I'm hitting with them charges.
Yo,
He got hit with the charges.
he going.
Charges.
So I pull out my gun. But so let me see. Well, he hasn't been sentenced, but yeah, he was convicted
Yeah.
on on some shit on like human trafficking.
If
and
I had to
Quick
guess,
side note:
oh,
middle school dance, nigga. When that R. Kelly feeling on your booty came on, nigga.
yeah.
Nigga, I was feeling on some booty. That was
And
my
it's
first time.
it's
I'm
crazy, like
I was like, oh my god, though.
and it's crazy that they
Soft, though.
they tell us in the beginning of that dance or at the school dances,
The
like,
ruler.
don't be doing this,
Yeah.
don't be doing that,
The
no
ruler.
sexual
the ruler
dances.
method. Yup.
But then they would play songs like that,
Yep.
and
Yeah, you
wonder
can't-
why.
You can't be playing-
Real, no doubt.
Right.
Hey. Feeling
you
on
can't be
your
playing
booty.
Party People. Boom, dum-dum-dum.
Like they used to play,
Uncle Luke.
they used to play Tootsie Roll, big
Tootsie
folks.
Roll. Let me see
Yeah.
that Tootsie Roll.
Like-
If I was like, hey, I got
Yeah.
$2, baby.
Like that song,
If I
yeah,
was like,
like
bitch, I got some lunch money.
they used to play like
I got $1.25, baby.
They used to play Casey and JoJo. They used to play,
Oh, man.
Like all the hits where you just
Big
gonna
fella.
grind,
Big
you
fella.
go grind on a
and
bitch.
I know, like I don't know,
Hey.
I don't know if your elementary school had
Yo.
it, but when we were kids, like I think it was like
What up, Joe?
fourth and
Joker.
fifth grade.
Yo.
They used to have skate night. You remember
Yeah.
skate night?
Uh-huh.
Like where you go to the skating
Skate,
ring
roller
and
rink and
everybody-
shit,
yeah,
yeah.
and they would play that same
Yup.
jam, and I'm like,
Yup.
what are we doing?
They know what they're doing.
Yo.
They know what they doing, trying to get everybody pregnant.
Y'all niggas remember when you slow dance on the bitch, you were like, please don't let my dick get hard. Please don't let my dick got hard. Oh,
No,
whoops.
I remember being like, "Let me press this into you, bitch," so you know.
You remember The Wood? You remember that movie, The Wood?
No, what movie is that? The Wood?
Yeah,
oh,
The
is
Wood,
that
the
the
Wood?
I think
Come
I've
on,
seen
man.
it. It
With,
sounds
With
familiar.
Omar Epps and them niggas, and they was
It's
grown-
been forever.
Yeah.
It's been forever.
It's like a bunch of dudes, and they was cool.
and they was going
and-
to the dance and
Yep,
shit.
yep,
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
That
Like
was
high
that's
school.
one of my favorite movies still.
All right. Well, so R. Kelly has been convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking by a federal jury in New York. This says it was
How long has he
today
been in jail? Like,
since like
Over
I
a
think
year?
2019, like late 2019 or something.
I mean,
That
R.
nigga, that
Kelly.
nigga tried to get out during coronavirus
I mean,
and shit.
yeah.
Apparently, the jury was shown. There was like videos of him like holding a gun with a bitch like sucking his dick in the studio and shit, and like a bitch like getting shit smeared on her face or something in like
What
punishment,
the fuck?
and like. Hey, if there's video of
You was
that,
looking at Usher in the studio,
nigga,
bitch. Come here.
you did all that shit.
I'ma kill you,
I mean,
bitch.
anything that they say you
He
did,
crazy.
you
Yeah, he's a
did.
crazy person,
Like,
and
bro,
he just
you
does.
shouldn't be doing that shit.
Right, I hate traffic. You can't be trafficking motherfuckers.
Traffic, looking for my chapstick.
But
Sorry.
again, I can't say
Anybody
that I'm
knows that
surprised
reference.
because we all grew up watching Dave Chappelle, and we all know and love that skit.
Yeah.
Well, we knew he was peeing on younger girls, but we didn't know how crazy to the extent it was. It is crazy that nothing, even after Chappelle Show was so popular and everybody knew about the R. Kelly sex tape, nothing came of it.
Like,
He
and
went to
that's-
court and got late.
And that's what's crazy. Like, do you think like if somebody could look at him and go, "Hey, the shit you doing, nigga," in 20 years you will spend the rest of your life.
You think it really was like the Boondocks? Like,
yeah,
motherfucker was just like, she knew what she was doing.
Yep.
But at the same time,
that doesn't mean you should be doing it.
Exactly.
Agreed. Agreed.
And for that, he needs to go.
And it's on tape.
Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable with that shit. If some chick was like, hey, shit on me and smear it in my face, I'd be like, no, and walk
You know what
off.
I'm saying? This is what happened to them old school Instagram thoughts. So them old school, bag chasers. Bitch was chasing the bag.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Like,
isn't it?
I'll get you a record deal, girl.
Doesn't she hold some responsibility?
Yes.
Maybe less than R. Kelly,
Much less responsibility than R. Kelly.
But
She was
also
just bag
like,
chasing.
some responsibility.
Yeah,
sure.
but he is a
sick individual.
yes.
And
And
if you got videos of
his influence,
rubbing shit in bitches' faces,
like
you're
Seems like you're ready.
like I mean, it's almost like brainwash, almost
Girl, I know
like
you ready
he brainwashes bag chasers.
it's crazy.
to go. Oh.
Seems like you're ready,
Bro, like
Hey.
I can't listen to R.
Nigga,
Kelly no more,
Nigga,
man.
I got some Cuddy to that back in the day, nigga.
Yes, but
God
at the
damn it,
same
R. Kelly.
time, big fella, if I said the nigga you listening
I
to
don't see
is gonna be in
nothing
federal
wrong.
prison in 20 years for doing this shit,
Hey,
Yeah, they said he's
he's not
it's
getting
gonna
out.
get like decades
but how
possibly.
about this? How about this? Niggas still play Michael Jackson.
Huh?
Niggas still.
Hey,
play
but
Michael
no,
Jackson.
Michael Jackson is
But
unconvicted. He's
Michael
innocent until
Jackson,
proven guilty.
I don't think Michael Jackson touched or raped anyone. I think Michael Jackson was just a
I
big
don't know.
ass.
He was a fucking weirdo.
I think he
for
was
sure.
a big ass kid who never got big fella. I can't say because I'm not there. You know what I mean?
Something happened at Neverland Ranch. That's all I'm saying.
Big fella,
my
he
nigga.
might have just been
Maybe.
laying in bed. But at the same time, again, you have to be. Parents have to be held accountable because why the
for
fuck
sure.
are you letting your if you know if he did it, he
Shame
gotta
on
go
me.
that way. Obviously, he's dead, so there's nothing you can do. But
Do
He
you
went
remember the
he
one of those
he
ways.
might have
You
done
gonna
it.
stop playing that nigga?
Nope.
You remember?
He made
the
Thriller.
time
He made Thriller.
But see, that was
I didn't really listen.
you know how some people will seriously justify it by like, well, I can still listen to like Thriller and these albums because that was before he touched kids, so he was okay then. But then the later albums, that's when he was touching kids. So now I can't.
Bro, no, you
I can't listen to
You
it.
can't be
When
doing
Bad
that
came out.
shit.
It's the same person, motherfucker.
You can't be doing that shit.
What, touching kids?
No.
What?
Like, can't be doing that shit. Like, I mean, I don't care how fucking famous you are, but again,
Obviously.
when people get money, man, they think
Hey.
they above
Get
everybody, and they just start
Get
doing
money.
weird shit.
Because people feed into it,
But
though.
at the same time, if I had millions of dollars like R. Kelly did, I still am not shitting on nobody.
No, never.
Like, never. I don't give a fuck.
But here's the thing:
Even
R.
like-
Kelly has been famous
Yes.
for almost like since when? He's a
Like 94, 95?
Nah, since like the early 90s.
yeah,
Like 89.
over
90.
20 plus
89 ain't
years.
the early 90s, nigga.
Nigga, 90. Nigga, Foreplay came out in what? 90, 92, 93?
Yeah.
He's been famous more than half our lives,
Right. Most definitely.
and
Nigga give us Space Jam classics, nigga. I believe I can fly.
He probably
and
sung
so
that
he's
when they said
had
guilty.
he's
nigga.
been in the public eye and had
Still
people
love that movie, Space Jam.
telling all kinds of
fam.
yes
Get me, fam.
men and women all around him,
Yep.
and everybody just kissing his ass.
And that
and
goes
that-
to people's heads.
And
I still listen.
it has corrupted him. Hey, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? I still listen to Michael Jackson.
That's a different
I mean, R. Kelly's cool, but I've never been like huge, like, oh my God, I love R. Kelly.
The only
I
time
remember when I was an R. Kelly fan was probably like early high school, like when he did that collab with Jay-Z.
big fella.
That Best of Both Worlds. Fiesta.
See, that's when I didn't
Nigga, that
like.
shit
I like
used to
R.
slap.
Kelly's early stuff, like Bump and Grind
Okay.
and Seems Like You're Ready. And
What about
dum,
dum, dum, dum, dum.
dum, 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 dum.
That's that shit. Hey, that nigga has some classics. I'm just saying.
He did.
I'm just
That was
saying,
cool,
the
but
nigga
that
has
was with
classics.
Snoop. That was
And-
that.
Pulled up in
But
the fat
it's-
moment.
Yes, it is classics.
That's that.
Yeah, he has some alright
But
shit, but I
nobody-
didn't like Ignition or Remix to Ignition, or fucking Trapped in the Closet, part
fucking hated
1 through 84.
Hey, another classic. Doom, doom, doom. What the hell is going on between the shades and Mo?
I mean, but that's Isley Brothers and shit.
We lit.
But at the same time,
R.
though,
Kelly was on that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
but yeah,
though.
yes.
But at the same time, that shit ain't gonna
What
get
the hell is going on?
It's not gonna get
between
any-
the sheets and Mo?
It's not gonna get any public play. Like they're not gonna play
It's
that
back
shit.
on Spotify. His music back on Spotify.
Yes, big
I'm
fella.
saying I might have slapped
But-
one or two.
Oh my god, though.
Big fella.
This
let me
nigga-
tell
I
you
might have slapped
something.
one or two.
Big fella. Once they hand down that sentence, big fella, and they put everything out there, big fella. Ain't nobody playing no R. Kelly no more.
I mean, big fella, have you seen?
I
this
mean,
nigga's
not on the
concert
radio
footage?
and shit.
Have
Already.
y'all seen this nigga's concert footage?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen some
It
of
is
it where
damn
he's
near
like,
pornographic.
"Have you got your shots? Do you have your passport? Do you want to come to America?" Like he's just trying to like recruit bitches, like being crazy and fucking.
Oh my god, yeah, it was crazy.
Bro, like that shit.
He's
is
an
nuts,
insane
man.
person.
Yeah.
That shit is nuts. Like,
He's just
that shit is nuts.
he's a fuck machine, bro. He needs to fuck. Let him be, man. He's just
He's a
Bro,
crazy man.
He needs
but
to
if you-
spread his
but if you're doing-
wings.
But if you're doing it like, but if the lady is not of age and you doing fucked up
Hey.
shit,
It's fucked up. I completely agree.
You
That
gotta
nigga needs to
go.
go that way.
he gotta go that way.
He gotta come out to like when
he needs to
Bill
go that way
Cosby
just
age.
on GP.
A nigga
Yeah.
ain't coming out till he like 74.
That nigga's never coming out until he's dead.
Oh my god, though.
I don't know.
Big fella, how old is R. Kelly?
52, I think.
52. So say they give him 30.
I mean, yeah, 80. He ain't gonna make it to 80.
They not giving him
Nah,
less than
nah,
20. He ain't getting less than 20.
70. I mean, maybe. 7-year-old R. Kelly is released from prison.
Unless
Seems like you're ready. It seems like you're ready.
by the
About to
time
drop my new
big
album.
fella, by the time he get out of jail,
Now I'm all trapped
the younger
in
generation
the
ain't
jail
gonna know who the
cell.
fuck he is. Like
Gotta take shit in the
fella.
corner.
big fella, he's not gonna make it. Especially like, I don't know where they're gonna put him in prison, but shit, somebody might fuck with him. Who knows? I don't.
He's
know.
gonna be.
In a
He's
nice
got
prison.
tons of dough. His commissary is gonna be lit. He's gonna
I'm
be
just saying, there's
segregated
I mean,
and like
motherfucker-
he's gonna be walking in and out of his cell, fucking playing tennis. He's going to a country club.
You have Gucci jail sneakers on.
then why they
Yeah.
put my man Bill in a fucking mud hut?
Cause
That's what you get.
Bill, but did Bill do it?
no,
Yeah,
well,
he
he wasn't proven guilty in front of a jury of his peers.
They had to throw that
So
shit
he's
out.
he's innocent.
So,
But that
but at
nigga
the
was
Until
same
proven
time,
guilty.
though, man,
he was
like
definitely putting
you
lean
gotta
in them
be
He
a
was-
more,
pops.
you gotta be a more,
He was putting Molly in the lean.
you gotta be a more upstanding citizen. But in today's day and age, a woman can. It's fucked up, but they can take back their consent at any given moment.
No, it depends on where you're at in that, but not
Right,
necessarily.
but it's I
Some
mean,
people might believe. Some people might believe.
We're
but-
not gonna do this. Cut it out right
I'm sorry.
but it's fucked up because that's what it seems like through media and through everything. Because it's like you can go, hey, back in '65, like what?
Back in 1960.
This is 2021. And you're like, well, I
Yeah,
remember
that don't count.
everything that happened. But there's some people that hear
Yes,
that
but
shit
nobody's-
and they get them going.
Nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody's
It's
listening
fucked
to
up,
that
bro.
person.
Some people do.
A few people do.
but I'm just saying, it could be some shit that happened 2 weeks ago. Shit.
Well, yeah, I mean that's definitely fucked up.
It's fucked up that people do that to people.
I agree.
And
People trying to get that bag. They
people
trying to be.
do
They
the
want
mo-
that
fella, let me tell you
sacred
something.
title
Just
of
like-
People
victim.
do
I mean-
the most outrageous shit for fame. I mean, do you remember the B2K
Talking to the
group?
front of your mic.
You remember that B2K shit? Remember B2K?
Yeah, like the B2K killer.
Yeah,
like the serial killer.
Nigga, the R&B group,
The
that
group.
was
Oh,
kids and shit.
yeah, I
And all the
remember.
bitches was over going crazy
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
Them
yeah.
niggas was getting touched and fucked by their producer.
You know what's real fucked up is
Noni?
that is real fucked up.
It's insane, bro.
That's insane.
I
And you
feel
know what's
bad for
even
them
more
niggas.
fucked up is like I
said, damn.
I pay
Not
attention.
Amarion and Woo Wops.
So yeah, Amarion, like I seen like I don't know, this was years ago. I don't know if it's still
Got that
relevant.
movie they had.
But
They had a
like
movie.
like he had a chick and then Like, he was married to her, and then they broke up, and then she got with another member of the group.
Yeah,
And I
That's
was
because she's a
that
homie
shit.
hopping.
That's
She's
that
back.
shit.
That's
That bitch.
that's a bitch with no loyalty.
But I
like,
could never do that.
because she's not about.
And then
You
she just
know,
broke up with
like,
that nigga too.
But everyone involved is
crazy.
stupid.
It was crazy.
Like the first dude that dated her, okay, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
but you should have figured out that. Wait a minute, she's kind of fucked up, and then she immediately leaves and goes to another member group. Like, okay, you know what time the other member of the group should have been like, wait,
Nah.
you're trying to get with me? Like,
But he was like,
should have
cool.
smashed and
That
been
nigga was
like,
that nigga was
you want to
thirsty.
fuck the other member of the group, bitch? Go on over there, smash and pass.
damn.
We'll pass you around.
Yeah, like fuck out of here with that. Like, she's not a person that is like
But it's fucked up.
worthy
That's his
of
baby mama though.
She's not
being the
upstanding.
main
Yeah, she's
person
not-
in that guy's life. Like,
Yeah.
It's just fucked up because that was the that nigga Marion's baby mama,
Yeah.
and she broke up with that nigga and went and fucked.
That'd be like
Lil
you.
Fizz or
That'd be
some
like you
shit.
with
I think
somebody.
it was Lil
You have a
Fizz.
kid with this person. She leaves you, and then I smash.
yeah, like
That's not cool.
what the fuck?
That would be kind of fucked up.
That is majorly. I fucked your baby mama. You know how fucked up that sounds?
Pretty fucked up.
That sounds fucked
There's
up.
no explanation.
There is
Yeah,
no.
yeah, you
Like,
can't do
I
that.
have
Yeah,
now
yeah.
crossed.
That's breaking the code.
We have. That is
ain't
now
cool.
octagon style. Like, we gotta fight. Like,
Fight!
Round
I'm just saying, if I got a baby mama, big fella, and we break up, big fella, and you smash, big fella, we fighting.
Big fella, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm gonna be scared. This nigga Ben said sounds sexy.
Oh, God. But yeah, that shit is fucked up. Like, you can't be doing shit like that. But yeah, R. Kelly, he going that
Yeah,
way
he-
for a hot minute, nigga.
He gonna be put away.
Which way? That way.
Like, I feel like R. Kelly is gonna be like Tracy Morgan from The Longest Yard.
Oh my! I don't.
Oh no!
Hopefully, it ain't gonna be like that for him.
Like, he's just singing, you know, like,
nigga, he gonna be one of the cheerleaders.
yeah, just
oh,
big fella. That's his only way of staying, you know, alive, big fella.
Shit, hell no.
Well,
that nigga R. Kelly
I don't
gonna
know.
be doing
They
concerts
do.
in prison, bro.
He's gonna be like, seems like you know, and then just
He's
Niggas
convicted
gonna
of.
have to pay him in commissary. the tickets is $10 each, and I'm only singing every other Sunday.
oh fuck.
How do you think prisoners are gonna look at him? Because, you know, it's often told that prisoners don't look kindly upon like rapists and stuff
molesters,
like
yeah.
that and child molesters, and they might kind of try to pin him with the child molester kind of tag.
That is also
But he
true.
is R. Kelly.
Because how many like
And
underage girls
he
have
people could get connections through him. Like, he'll have, if you're one of his boys in prison, like, he'll give you all the free ramen noodles you want or whatever the fuck, like.
You know what fucks me up though is like I be seeing World Star videos of people in prison with like flat screens playing Madden and shit.
What?
Oh man,
And I'm like, how-
cell phones.
Yeah, like dude, there's so many videos of people in prison.
You know what? But why not
Doing
though?
stuff.
Because if you're gonna put a motherfucker in prison,
At least give him something to do.
Well, it also depends.
you're not educating them
also
really.
depends.
But if you keep them entertained and like occupied,
yeah, like
then they're not going to be violent. If
Yeah,
you can
like-
sit there and play Madden in your cell all day, you're not out stabbing anybody in the showers.
But see, it also depends on why you're there. Like, I know someone there, and like I was talking to him the other day, and he's like, "I'm watching the game and talking to you," and he's like, "We got a 60-inch flat screen on the wall."
I mean, that's pretty sweet.
But I mean, that's low.
But he should be able to play. I mean, but
and
he
that's
should be able to
low
play Madden though, or
Right.
whatever
They-
the fuck, you know.
They have like game consoles that have like old Nintendo and shit like that. But
I mean,
granted,
that's
if you're
something.
in minimum, which you know
Yeah.
you have less.
That's what I'm
you have
saying.
less than 10 years.
If you're fucking Hannibal Lecter, then we're not giving you PlayStation, nigga.
All right, that was my. I was just
Nigga, I
clearing that
remember
up.
when I was locked up, nigga, the TV like in the comments the screen was about that size.
Yeah, and like 20 niggas just
Yeah.
all huddled around it.
No, it's like up on the wall, so niggas just like
Right.
sitting up like
Yeah, obviously, yeah, you can't let
they
motherfuckers
got
get
the
that
nerve to
close
have
to it.
movie night and shit. Like
But yeah, I mean, if you're in the low level and you got less than 10, and you know you have a chance to get out, like they have all kinds of programs and work and jobs and all of those things because people make mistakes.
I mean, they should
It
offer that.
happens.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you
but
done
you
some
should also
shit
just
like-
offer a motherfucker the ability to just fucking chill.
Right.
Like, I mean, not like,
but
I mean, yeah, you're supposed to be punished, but you are being punished by you can't go outside and
But
do
I
the
think
things you
it-
want to do and interact. So,
Like I said, it just
the very
depends.
least, you could fucking maybe play some fucking 2K or something on your fucking.
It just depends, you know. Like, I
in
mean,
your cell.
it depends on what you did. Like, okay, you robbed somebody. Now you're in prison for a couple years. Like, okay, that sucks, but you're learning from it. So here's these things. But if you're like, I killed everybody in my neighborhood.
Right, then
Oh.
we're not giving you fucking PlayStation
No,
nigga.
you're in a fucking hole for your
Yeah.
entire
You're not
sentence.
getting PlayStation.
You just sit in a room by yourself.
I mean, if
Think about what the fuck.
yeah, like if you've done some
You don't even get books.
Yeah, there's obviously levels to shit.
yeah.
I mean, and you know, you could just dab on them, like man,
Oh my god.
with the dab emojis
Where
in
the
the
hell
chat.
you get a
Shout
dab
out.
emoji?
I like
pretty
it.
Dope.
Well, I guess switching topics a little bit, we had the fights over the weekend. UFC 266,
Yeah,
I believe.
I fell asleep.
This fuck nigga fell asleep
I fell
per
asleep.
usual.
Big fella.
I'm an old nigga.
I
What's
run-
what
This
can I say?
nigga, I
Big
think
fella.
you fell asleep too, didn't you?
I went and laid down because I didn't really feel
Yeah.
good. But
I'm the only
like
nigga that watched the whole
Crespo, I
thing.
still watched them. But I take prop bets on when you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh! Are you for real?
Big fella,
No.
big fella.
Wow.
When have
I'm
you
ashamed.
ever, other than Derek Lewis fights,
That's my
when
nigga.
have you made it to a main event?
Never. Yeah. I mean,
The last main event that you watched that didn't involve Derek Lewis.
we're waiting.
When was the last fight that we had?
I mean,
before
it's
that?
hard to remember. So it was 265, which
Yeah.
was
I don't even remember.
God damn, bro. It's so hard to remember. I mean, I guess I got a
Hell yeah.
computer in front of me.
But
If
266
only fights
I
gotta
know he
stay
didn't
away
make it to
from my nigga.
265 though. I mean, the point being is
Big
he
fella
hasn't.
falls
He
asleep.
never makes it.
He's like,
Yeah.
But I do like. I mean, this card was good. They had some good fights.
If it's Derek Lewis, I'll stay up. You know, Maynard Nunes, I'll stay up.
Big fella complains the whole way.
Know what
What
I'm saying?
time they fight?
Oh, hey, did the Diaz brother, Nick Diaz, won?
no,
No, he did
Damn.
not.
he got.
I mean,
what they
he-
call a shellacking.
I don't know if it was necessarily a shellacking. I mean, he got beat for sure.
Do you think he's gonna fight again?
No, he don't.
Yeah, I think he
both of
probably
them need to
will.
retire.
After his performance against Robbie Lawler, or before his performance, he said he wanted to fight Kamaru Usman, and I was like, no.
Yeah, you can't type cuss words in the chat and shit like that. There,
Yeah,
Ben.
Ben, what are you doing?
Yeah, you got to be more clever with your wording. You know,
Yeah, put
Stupid.
stupid.
dollar signs and stuff. No.
Anyways,
But yeah, 266 was a pretty good card. It was Volkanowski versus Brian Ortega.
Yep.
You missed obviously
Ortega show.
that fight there. Let's see if we can find the card. And I mean, the fight I really wanted to see, which we all kind of knew how it was going to go, was Valentina Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy.
Your
And
wife
then-
won, right?
Of course, Valentina won.
Bro,
I mean, and I wish.
I saw a meme and it was fucking what is his goddamn name from Jamaica?
Aljamain Sterling.
Senka.
Chris Wyman broke his leg.
Uriah Hall.
Yeah, I saw a meme and it was his face like from a fight and it was all beat up and shit. But it was
Damn.
like it was like Lauren Murphy throws a jab and then Valentina counters it with an uppercut, a right hook, another uppercut, and a spinning back kick, and then it had her face just like all beat up. I was like, bro, like, dude, Valentina is miles ahead of everybody in that.
Yes,
Tell you, in her
it's-
division,
like
it was like,
you-
all right, who's next?
Like most people, when they throw a counter, it's one counter. But she throws 6 or 7 different combos to counter. And then you just get your face beat in.
I mean, and it was a very good performance because she was extremely patient. She was just countering the whole time, not the whole time necessarily, but she was having really good counters. And then immediately, as soon as Lauren Murphy made a big enough mistake, she just fucking turned the heat on and just fucking went to town.
I think
on this chick. Like, props though to Lauren Murphy, because I think Valentina landed maybe like a right hook or something.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That stunned Lauren Murphy, and then she was bent over, and then Valentina landed a fucking left kick right in her shit, directly in her face. Like, she leaned over into it, and that didn't put her away. I mean, it was over at that point, like, because she took that, and then Valentina took her down. Like, she held on for a little bit after that. Like, Valentina still had to keep working to get her out.
Didn't she?
No, I don't.
What round was it?
Was it fourth round?
I don't know.
I think it was fourth round TKO.
Maybe it was. It seemed like it went pretty fast to me, but I might be misremembering.
That's just because that's your move. That's the only reason why.
But,
no, I mean I just really like.
You're not beating her, man. Like, she's too cold. Like, she could beat most dudes.
So
like,
what's her division above her?
135.
And who's the champion that?
Amanda Nunes.
Oh, oof, never mind.
Like I said,
never mind.
We already kind of had this conversation, but
that ain't gonna happen.
They're gonna fight.
That's the only person left for her to fight. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Valentina already arguably really beat her once already.
So they're 1-1.
And they're arguably 1-1.
But on paper, it's 0-2.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a split decision the second time. So one judge, even officially, thought Valentina won the fight. That's what that means.
Okay.
And the thing that's crazy though is there's nobody on her level in her division at her weight class, and so it's almost unfair that the only person who really stands a chance is somebody who's just bigger than her. Because that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
That if Amanda Nunes was in her weight class, I think it would be a totally different story.
Yeah.
I think Shevchenko would just probably piece her up.
Because I'm sure Amanda Nunes has to cut weight to make 130.
Yes, because she fights at. She's also the 145-pound champ as well.
Yeah. But, I mean,
so and she cuts weight to get to 145.
Unless they just for Valentina just started 10 and just let her work her way up like a Mortal Kombat tower. Because
I mean, Valentina Shevchenko is essentially she's Shao Kahn of that division. Like, everybody just tries to work their way up the ladder, and then
they get their soul.
They they run into Valentina, and it's
game over,
bro. Like,
you can't. Like, she cheats. Like, she doesn't cheat, but like, she's if she was the computer, you'd be like, it's cheating,
bro. Like, when she fought Jessica Ai, like, everyone was like, Jessica Ai is good, and like, this might be a tough test, bro. She kicked her face out of the arena, and she was unconscious for a cool like 5 minutes.
Bro, that was one of the nastiest head kick knockouts I've ever seen.
And she was like, guess again.
Yeah. I mean, Valentina just destroys every opponent she fights, man. It's crazy. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Like, she is nasty, bro. Like, nasty.
You see the post-fight interview with her? Apparently there was, like, you see, I guess she took pictures. She went over and took pictures with all the ring card girls or whatever.
Okay.
And so apparently there's people are trying to give Khabib shit because he has what is this, Eagle Fighting Championship. He started, like, I guess his own kind of fighting organization.
Okay.
And he said that he doesn't want they don't have ring card girls there.
Okay.
He says so this is here in an article Valentina responds to Khabib's criticism, and essentially what Khabib said is
a distraction or something.
What dysfunction? I have a question, he said. Like, oh wait, you can show that in the second round on screen, which I agree. Like, I mean, he's pretty much just saying, what's the point of the ring card girls?
Yeah.
He's a extremely religious dude.
Yeah.
He's not for sexualization and that kind of thing. He thinks women should probably be covered up in that thing. That's his opinion, his religion, and a lot of other people of that religion's opinion as well.
So there's no women fighters in his league?
I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know. But so they don't have ring card girls. They're not having sexy girls
walk around,
which
their ass cheeks out.
Which whatever. I don't care.
Instagram, my ass cheeks out.
I like the ring card girls. You know, I like looking at
ass cheeks out.
You know, right. So I don't mind it. But people were giving him shit like, "Oh my God, you hate women, you hate ring card girls, whatever the fuck," you know.
Right.
And then so Valentina took a picture with the ring card girls, and then this is what she said. I won't play the video, but I'll play the audio here. And she's responding to what happened. Let's play the video here.
Спасибо большое.
Valentina, right here. On your walk back to the locker room, you made a detour to the ring girls. They seemed surprised, as many of us were. What was that all about?
Beautiful women is a decoration of any event, and I want people to know that. And no one have right to say that they are useless because they are on the place.
I don't think he
where
was saying
they
that they're
have to be.
useless.
They were here at the beginning.
But I also agree
and
with
it's
Valentina.
like no matter. You will come in any event, you will see beautiful women. And you, as a man, like everyone, enjoy it. It's kind of like beautiful, right? And this is decoration. That's why this is my message, that beautiful woman, it's a decoration of any event.
Which, I mean, I don't disagree with her in that at all. Like, but I do kind of like, that's almost... Like, that's not the woke answer, I think, that guy was looking for.
Right.
Like, yeah, women are beautiful decoration. Yeah, it's nice to look at and shit.
I mean,
objectify them. They're objects.
I mean, yeah, I guess walk into...
But that's not what she's saying,
right.
Obviously. But everyone can agree, yeah, beautiful women aren't... Even women like to look at beautiful women. Like,
right.
I don't think Valentina's a lesbomancer, but maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
But everybody likes...
When that nigga called her name, he was like, Valentina right here. She looked at him like, nigga, I kill you.
I kill you now, beautiful women. That's a decoration.
I kill you when you're sleepy.
Yeah, he was probably looking for some shit. And
yeah, I heard her be like, this is an outrage. I just support women, and you can't say they're useless. This is terrible. How dare you believe that? You know, these women are people too, and all that. She was like, no, beautiful women are a nice decoration at any event.
It's a nice decoration.
It's a nice decoration. No, was she bull right now?
I don't know. Fucking, I mean, yeah, she, but
she has
I agree.
I agree with both sides essentially. Like Khabib,
like when you walk into an event and there's beautiful women, you're like, oh,
hey, this is nice.
It's
all right.
Nice, you know?
Do you think Valentina's killed before?
No, I mean not people, animals for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, she's hunted. She hunts.
She might have taken a few years off of people's lives.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Fair enough.
I mean, because I'm not going to lie, bro. The way she kicked Jessica I, there ain't no way you don't have
Jessica I lost a couple of brain cells.
Like all the
that day.
All your brain cells.
I mean, Lauren Murphy ate some nasty elbows.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was not a good night for her either.
That shit don't feel good, especially because I mean, Lauren Murphy will probably get hit with like one of those 6-month like medical suspensions.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you can't do any kind of activity for 6 months, like
then it's just reps.
Man, though, you missed the main event, which was Ortega and Volkanowski. I am an Ortega fan. I was rooting for Ortega. I wanted him to win. He
choked him out.
Bro, it was a crazy fight because Ortega was getting pieced up on the feet.
Okay.
Like the first round was okay. Like Volkanowski, I believe, probably still had the first round. And then the second round, arguably maybe Ortega won that round. And it was, I think, still mostly striking. And then in the third round, I believe Volkanovski kind of started to take off and landed some
serious blows.
I think he had him on the ground or something and had a whole lot of damage on ground and pound. But Ortega had some like insane, like it's pretty much like you're just getting beat. It's over. Like you're losing, for sure. And he had like 3 almost fully locked in nasty submissions, like so close. To the upset, to flipping the whole odds. Like, the fucking, it's 12 seconds on the clock and the Chiefs are down by fucking 3 points or 4 points, and they're on the fucking their 1 yard line.
Who's the Chiefs?
You know what I'm saying? Ortega in this analogy, and then throwing the Hail Mary out there, and like he caught the ball and like was at the fucking 90-yard line, and man, didn't make it. So upsetting. Like that's, I guess, a good analogy for it. Like but he had that 3 times, 3 different submissions. I mean, he's so nasty with his submissions.
They might fight again, you think? Or is it Holloway?
Holloway needs to
get
the rematch.
He's fighting Yair.
Because I think that might be what happens. I think it'll be Holloway versus Yair, and then the winner of that will probably fight Volkanowski for the title.
Volkanowski.
Speaking of, I guess, Volkanowski, or he's at City Kickboxing. I know you've seen, but Israel Adesanya. He's from New Zealand, and he's, I guess, officially announced he's moving to America. He's becoming a goddamn patriot, American citizen.
I mean, yeah, he pretty much said, like, because he's from New Zealand, and he's like, my dream was to fight.
We welcome you, sir.
New Zealand, and he's like, but the New Zealand government has failed the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, they failed crazy. Everybody. He's like, I no longer want to be a part of this, and I'm moving to America. And he's bringing everybody from City Kickboxing with him.
That's dope. That's dope as fuck. I didn't know that part.
And like he's got, like he's making a new City Kickboxing.
Okay.
I like that.
Where's he moving to? Did he say?
He hasn't said yet.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, probably like
hopefully somewhere free,
Vegas.
like Florida or Texas or fucking New Hampshire or something. I don't know.
Or Kansas City.
I mean, that would be dope, but Kansas City is not the spot necessarily. I don't know why you would come here. I mean, that would be cool. That would be dope as fuck.
But could you
from Vegas used to come here?
But could you?
I don't know why you'd be like, I want to put City Kickboxing.
Like, could you imagine if he came here and built a new gym? Like,
that would be dope.
How crazy shit would be.
Would you get a membership there?
Yeah.
It'd be
for sure.
expensive. It'd probably be like,
it would be expensive, but
$150 a month
I'd do
or
it.
something, $200 a month or some shit.
I'd try to get a job there.
Sifu.
I mean, I wouldn't be like that.
Sifu.
Oh,
but I mean, I would, definitely be respectful.
I mean, that would be dope. I mean, we got a few UFC fighters that fight out of Kansas City. So
out of
you got Megan Anderson.
I'd be training under Eugene.
You got the Vanilla Gorilla. You got fucking Juan Marquez. There's a few people.
Would be there too.
There's a few people out of Kansas City. But
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Kansas City doesn't have anything necessarily, but there's so many other places, and I don't know what would necessarily draw you here unless you see an opportunity to like grow here or something. Maybe like you could build a huge community here. I mean, it could work if you came here for sure. But I don't know. I don't think he would do that.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be good. That would be cool. But
he's Nigerian, right?
Yeah. So like his family's from Nigeria. I think he was born or he might have been born in Nigeria and then his family migrated to New Zealand or something.
So there's like Kamaru Usman and them. Where do they live?
They train.
Kamaru lives in America.
Where at?
He trains out of.
He's an American citizen. He grew up in America.
He trains out of Denver. So out of Denver is Kamaru Usman. You got Tisha Torres. You got Alistair Overeem. You got Justin Gaethje.
There's a lot of people in
Rose
Denver.
Namajunas. You got fucking Tisha Torres' scissor lover.
Scissor sister.
Like they all fight out of Colorado.
Oh damn!
Like there's a bunch of UFC stuff in Colorado.
Huh. Yes, maybe he might go there.
But
maybe.
I don't know.
I know he smokes.
Yeah, I'm saying he's probably cool with.
But I mean,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility.
Probably take advice from his fellow countrymen.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like it's
That'd be
crazy.
dope to see them training together.
I mean, it'd be crazy just leaving where you grew up and dreamed to fight because your government is fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, one kind of side note, talking about this, like people hating on Khabib and shit, and
Number one bullshit.
The boad.
like in this article here, and this is from, I guess, MMAfighting.com, but it says Nurmagomedov, a devout Muslim who frequently criticized art he finds offensive towards his religion and values, later explains his distaste for ring card girls had to do with his father, who in 2020 died of COVID-19.
So what was that thing with the ring card girls?
Really? Did Khabib's father die of COVID? And then a quick search here. I mean, and this is just from ESPN, and this is around the time. This is from July 3rd, 2020. And Abdul Manap Nurmagomedov, the father and trainer of undefeated UFC lightweight champion, has died in Moscow. The fighter's manager, they released on Friday. And it said he has been hospitalized in Moscow since May. He was diagnosed with coronavirus. He also underwent heart surgery for a pre-existing condition further complicated by COVID. So the nigga had heart surgery. He didn't die of fucking COVID.
Yeah.
He happened to have COVID, and it probably made it worse. But
Yeah, most deaf. I mean, that shit sucks.
like how heart surgery is a very serious thing.
Fuck
For sure.
yeah. I couldn't even imagine.
Cut you open, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Let's let me eat you one time.
that shit's crazy.
Y'all know what's a banana split?
Oh shit.
Oh man. But I mean there were some other good fights. I mean
Wow.
fucking
Talk about good fights. Marlon Moraes and the Russian dude.
Oh,
man.
yeah, dude.
I saw that fight.
that shit.
Morales, the first round, bro.
Bro,
I thought he was going to get his ass.
He was ready to send him out of there,
Bro.
and then-
Merab Dervishvili.
but that dude landed. I
Dervashvili.
think that dude landed a UFC record, like 120 unanswered strikes.
Who did? Morales?
Yeah,
No, the
no,
Russian dude.
Dervishvili.
Oh, yeah.
Merab Dervishvili or whatever.
Like
Yeah, because
in
he
this-
controlled him on the
like,
ground and was just working.
Bro, it was
his ass.
crazy. Marias just he wasn't attacking anymore. It was
'cause He was
crazy.
getting blasted.
Yeah, I mean he was.
Like
he
once,
was.
once he had
He
him
endured
blasted,
so
and then
much though.
As soon as the other dude recovered and then took him down, he just started hammer fisting. And there was a point
Man,
in
he
the into
almost
the
had
first
him.
round,
Yeah.
Marias was out.
Yeah.
He was out. And then he came back and then got to the second round and then just started getting blasted again.
Man.
That fight was nuts.
Yeah, it was that was a barn burner.
I was going for Morales that fight. I was just like, oh my
Yeah.
God, though. That nigga, the way he came out
Right?
reminded me of Yoel Romero for a second. I was
Who
just like,
Dervishvili or
Morales.
Marias?
when he controlled him for like that first minute and a half
Yeah.
in that fight, I was just like, damn.
And then
I mean they're both. I
Like,
mean
that
shout
nigga
out
was on
Merab
his ass.
And then
as well,
and
but
then
they're
the
both bad.
fucking-
But then after that,
And then the tables, I think Marias used all the gas.
hit him with a yee.
He was in sixth gear. the
Yeah,
whole way.
I think he probably gassed out
And
possibly.
then just started getting blasted.
But I mean, rightfully so though. Like it was so close to over. Like you can't fault him necessarily for like just
Because he
turning
almost had him.
everything on he had.
He almost had him
'Cause
too.
it was so close.
Man, I was just like, damn, this is about to be quick. But
Man.
oh my God.
Yeah, but I mean, another good event. UFC doesn't ever fucking disappoint.
Yeah, it was good.
Or I mean, it does, but
Man, speaking of disappointment, we had some disappointment in NFL this week. Goddamn, big fella.
God damn,
Yeah,
big
what
fella. The
happened?
Chiefs went down. The fucking Redskins
got
went
beat
down.
got beat by Dub.
Let me correct myself. The Washington football team.
Fucking it's the Redskins, nigga.
we're protesting. We're saying
But big
Redskins.
fella, it was bad. I mean, the Chiefs had a heartbreaking loss, and we couldn't get our shit together. But
the defense, Jesus.
we signed Josh Gordon today, which I don't understand why we signed a wide receiver. But I get it. I get both ends of it. But god damn it,
He about to get his medical card ASAP.
we need a defense. We need a defense.
Yeah, we need some defense ASAP.
Offense is cool, but we have good players. But
So what? I mean, I missed the whole game. I didn't see it. Who did we play?
we played the Chargers.
Yeah, you ain't watched the game, man?
I missed it. All right,
Damn.
sue me.
Could have had it on
Or
the
don't.
second screen or something, baby.
I forgot, man. And I mean, I don't
Quincy
give a
don't
fuck
watch
like
football.
that
Yeah.
for real about football no
It
more.
was a good game, though.
It was.
I was
I'll
impressed
watch
by
it
the
if it's
Chargers, 'cause
on,
That
you
nigga
know.
Keenan Allen, boy.
But yeah, so what?
Staggering.
What happened? What was the thorn in our side? Like, how did we
So,
fucking lose?
We were marching down the field, fumble. We get the ball back. Marching down the field, fumble. Get the ball back. We're marching down the field, pick. We
Oh
get the
my
ball
God.
back. We're marching down the field, pick.
What?
Big fella, we turned the ball over on like 3 possessions, and then later on we threw another interception. Like Patrick Mahomes, like it was 24-24, and
We
we're
got
marching,
fucking spam in the fucking chat.
and we're moving down the field. And what's Patrick Mahomes do? Throw a pick. Like, I get it. The man is human. It's only his 5th,
I love you, guy.
it's his 5th time in
Right.
the league, 5th season or whatever, but those mistakes are going to happen. Like, you can't just crucify him. Because, I mean, shit, how many times is other quarterbacks who are still in the league, falling apart? But,
Yeah, I mean, everybody's like kind of flip flopping on him or whatever, but
I mean, that's what they do, though. Like, the media will, like, when you're doing good, everyone loves you.
That's
But
true.
when you're doing bad, you really find out who cares about you.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes in life, Like,
you see, I mean, they're trying to make it a big
Tyler
deal.
Heineke did what he could do, too.
he did. I'd like to give a shout out though to someone who is still in the league that I didn't even know was still playing.
Who's that?
Deshawn Jackson,
Oh, my God, though.
big fella.
How old is Deshawn Jackson?
big fella? He's been in the league. This is his 14th year
Yeah,
I thought he was retired.
at wide receiver.
Hey,
That is impressive.
impressive.
Especially,
Shout out to Deshaun Jackson, shit.
He's a speed guy, but I mean, big fella. Like the Bucks got torched, big
Yeah.
fella. They were like
Who was he on again?
the Rams,
That's crazy.
big fella.
I remember he was on the Redskins, too.
Big fella. He's played for the Eagles,
Yep.
all of those people.
Yep. Yep.
So they tried to make a big deal out of it, but apparently Andy Reid went to the hospital or something after
He
the
did.
game.
He
Oh,
did.
yeah.
But
Too much brisket sandwich.
right, they said he was like dehydrated or something, like he was fine or whatever. But the article, the headline is like, coach of the Chiefs goes to the hospital after the game. Like Andy Reid lost the game. He's like, oh, my heart. Yeah, like
Mahomes, you let that on.
But I mean, yeah, like the media, the media takes shit and just like wow,
everything's sensationalized.
everything is insane, bro. Like when they do that shit with the goddamn media, like that's why I hate paying attention to it. But also,
Too much Fazoli's.
I like watching Chiefs games, but I'm starting to hate watching Chiefs games because every commercial is Patrick Mahomes. And
Yeah,
Hey, guys,
it gets
it's me,
annoying.
Patrick Mahomes.
But
you shop at Hy-Vee.
when-
I shop at Hy-Vee.
But when I see stuff like that, and then I see a decline like in play of how we're
Yeah,
playing,
you think of how much time he's spending practicing, getting better at football, and how much time he's fucking off filming ketchup
Hey,
commercials
it's me,
and
Patrick Mahomes.
furniture commercials and
right? Like
Buy
I
my
get
sneakers.
it. You getting your bread,
selling you
get it,
insurance.
You shop in
and-
Nebraska Furniture Mart? I shop in Nebraska
Hey,
Furniture Mart.
hey guys, I'm
Right.
Patrick Mahomes.
But
I'll
it's
shove in
like-
America.
it's
You like jewelry? Go to
shit,
Hellsberg.
right? Why are you yelling at me?
Where you bank at, nigga?
I don't think that he could say that with a serious face. Where you bank at?
Hey, nigga, where you bank at?
I'd be like, the fuck you say to me? But yeah, man,
Bank of America.
I don't know. But I mean, the Chiefs will get it
Community
together.
America.
Community America.
We'll turn it
I got
around.
Community America Credit Union.
Oh
bitch.
shit, you on the Mahomes hype train?
Oh
No,
shit!
actually, it's a good place. It's,
It's a
credit
good
union.
place to keep your money,
Big
motherfucker.
fella got Community
It's a credit
America.
union, bitch.
Started fucking using Head
I
and
need to
Shoulders.
Fuck with banks only.
Hey, I
fuck with
kind
credit
of
unions.
feel you on that. I ain't mad at that. Shout out credit unions.
Credit unions, bitch.
Credit unions.
They got
But-
my back, bitch.
But yeah, fucking Chiefs be alright. We just everybody likes to hype up, the other teams in our division. Like, yeah, the Chargers beat us. Like the Chargers are good every goddamn year we play them. There's not a time we just blow them out.
Justin Hubert.
But the other two, goddamn, individuals in our
Shit, the Raiders is balling out too.
big fella. Okay, they beat Baltimore, yes, on a last play, ditch effort. I get it. That's
Ravens
good.
beat us.
They went and beat the Steelers. The Steelers been kind of playing trash. The Ravens beat us, but we shot ourselves in all the feet, big fella.
Goddamn, Clyde Edwards head
And
works
like,
hilarious.
if you look at
super glue in his gloves.
if you look at the Broncos, like the Broncos, yeah, they're 3-0, but they played the Jets, the Jags, and the Giants.
All trash.
That's like
I don't even watch football, and I know that.
That's like Quincy's gearing up for fights, but his fights are with the neighbor's kids.
I've been training for 2 weeks.
Like, yeah, you beat 3 people, but they're all
They're all children.
like, god damn.
Oh no!
Like shit.
Not good.
It's-
Good comparison.
Like it's not.
Gonna catch some charges.
But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. The Chiefs will be okay. Like we just got.
I ain't worried. I mean, like I said, I still like the
And
Chiefs.
if the Chiefs do bad, then there's a lot of coaching shit we got to change. And I mean, nigga, Tom Brady didn't fucking win every goddamn season. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was times where the Patriots,
yeah, they fucked up.
They had to
some
change it up.
Tom Brady
There
shit
was
his britches a few times.
when the Packers had Brett Favre, when the Broncos had John Elway.
Remember when there was the Tom Brady meme or whatever? He was all sad, sitting down.
Yeah, like everybody goes through moments. It's all about how you rebound and how you pick yourself back up.
We got good players on the Chiefs, and I think we'll be all right. But our defense, man, our defense used to be something solid in this
Our
league.
defense is a wet napkin.
Now, like the
that's
last
sad.
3 years, ever since the Super Bowl,
because
our
all right,
defense
so
has been like,
if you-
wah, wah, wah,
But if you
wah.
notice, though, our offense would be the same if we never drafted Patrick Mahomes and still had Alex Smith, because Andy Reid doesn't adjust. He's not an adjust coach. Just like our defense, not an adjust. Like, for instance, imagine being in a fight and you're like, this is the game plan and I'm going to stick to it, but you're getting your ass whooped. What are you going to do?
Change the game plan?
Wouldn't it be up to the defensive coordinator, not the head coach?
But the head coach still does everything. Like,
Calls the plays.
But Andy Reid's more of an offensive guy. But Andy Reid right now has what he did in Philadelphia. But he's not adjusting to shit. They're not changing.
Time. Yeah, you got to change with the times. You can't be.
You gotta adjust. Like, if you're repeatedly punching me in the face and I don't do anything about it, then I didn't adjust.
All right, perfect example. Calling back to the fights. Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler.
Okay.
Robbie Lawler is a fighter who, I mean, he wasn't suspended for 5 years on some bullshit, but so he's had more experience in the meantime. But he is a fighter who has seemed to have adjusted
Okay.
with the times, because the game has evolved in such a way that you can't fight the same way you did in 2004.
Right.
And still, which I'm not saying Nick Diaz fights like that, but people in 2004 would get the shit kicked out of them by like low-ranking people in the UFC, just because that's how everything
You have to
has.
adjust.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody. I mean, Anderson Silva was there and shit,
Yeah,
but
Anderson Silva's a beast.
right.
He'll fuck anybody up these days.
But like what you're saying, like the Chiefs, they got a fucking Andy Reid. What you did in Philly was working for you, and it's worked for you for a while. But a lot of eyes are on the Chiefs now, and so people are adjusting, and so then that now means you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over, because people are starting to catch on.
Yeah.
Right, because whenever you become the spotlight of the NFL, you're the best team. Everyone is trying to do the same blueprint to beat you.
Right.
And
Some people do, and some people don't. But
honestly, I don't feel like Patrick Mahomes is handling his stardom well.
You don't think so?
I mean, I have nothing really to go on, but what I am going on is just, I mean, it's just a hunch. I don't know. I could be wrong, obviously.
Right.
But
I don't think
he's doing too much. Like,
Yes.
he's saying yes to everything. He's trying to be, everybody wants him. He's trying to be what everybody wants him to be.
Yeah.
And he's really good and he's really good and he has a lot of talent, but so many other people are like, oh hey Patrick, we need you for this. Oh, it'd be so helpful, and he's just too nice. Almost, it seems like. Yeah. And he also likes money, like everybody else.
I like money.
And so they like to pay him shit piles of fucking cash.
Yeah.
And it's almost like he's doing too much shit, and it's like,
hey guys,
wearing him down and gonna eventually potentially corrupt him or just affect him in a way that's gonna diminish his skills.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope that doesn't happen either. Like, I mean, obviously, you know,
he needs to throw the ball to Tyreek Hill more. That's what's going on.
Look, man, this is the problem. Tyreek is double covered. Travis Kelce is double covered. Who else you got? That's why they signed Josh Gordon. They have other people, but nobody can catch the goddamn ball. Byron Pringle couldn't catch a balloon. Like,
who? Brian Pringle?
Holy shit.
What about Nicole Hardman?
Nicole Hardman can get open, yes, but he's not that. Like, I am a fan. Speed is fun. It really is. But people eventually slow down. Tyreek Hill isn't going to be fast forever. You know what I mean?
You don't think so?
Travis Kelce is entering almost the 10th year of his career, which he'll still be good. But the Chiefs need to be more physical. Like, smaller guys who are fast aren't physical. Like, Tyreek Hill, yeah, he can blow by you. But if you put two safeties over the top and then you just kind of play the middle of the field, you kind of stop that shit. If everyone's on the same page. Like, there's teams that try to do it and still get dusted by him because he's hella fast. But how fast do you think he's going to be in 3 years?
Unless he injures himself.
But he's not going to be the same. Your body grows.
Yeah, he's not going to get faster.
You're not going to be fast.
He's still be in his prime.
I mean, he might still be fast, but he's not going to get faster.
If you look at people, you know, like fighting, like you look at like Anderson Silva, I bet his punch in 2004 was faster than now.
Probably.
Like he, bow, and you're just like, oh shit, what happened? They're like, you're in a hospital. Like, but yeah, I mean, but the Chiefs will be all right. Like we have talent, we have the tools, but it's about adjusting and changing that if something isn't working. Don't just, and Andy Reid gets too conservative. Like, I'm not a fan of conservatism. I am a fan of, I'll beat you 75-0. If you can't stop it, that's on you.
Right.
Like, it's the same in fighting. If someone's not blocking the knee, are you just going to stop throwing knees? No. You're going to keep throwing more.
Hey, at least you didn't get blown up by 20 like my team.
Yes. I mean your team did, but the problem with your team, though, is, big fella, is you're rebuilding. Like, your defense is good, but if your defense doesn't show up, then, you know.
Yeah, the defense didn't really show up that game, and you know, Tyler Heineke can only do so much.
Most def, man.
I mean, he was balling, though.
Yeah.
He threw a couple picks, but I mean,
I think he'll be a good quarterback for you guys. But did
you see that rushing touchdown he got?
I didn't. But
oh my God!
I think he'll be good for you guys, but the defense has to show up because he can't do it all himself.
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes is going through that right now because our defense is just like a goddamn matador with the bull. They're just like, ole.
I should have kept Rashard Breeland. He was better than some.
Fuck, we should not have kept Rashard Breeland, big fella. But the corners that we have are good. But again, the Chiefs are trying to go too small in speed versus big and physical. We need somebody to just fucking bow, nigga, like just put you on your ass, man. Like when we had Kareem Hunt, he was a little bowling ball, nigga. Like you wasn't stopping Kareem.
He's balling on fucking Cleveland Browns now.
But yes, I mean they gave him another chance and he got his life together and that's good for him, you know? Like that's what it's about. Like he made a mistake.
Hey,
but the mistake was
speaking of punching white bitches in the face.
You
hear about this Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie thing?
Break this. I remember you showed me the video of her talking to the police.
That shit's
like
fucked
a
up.
couple in a van.
Yes, so there was this couple that was doing this van life thing where they're going across the country and they're living in a van and they're like doing a blog or whatever, something like that.
I need some space, bitch.
And so they apparently, you know, were getting into arguments and shit like that. And then the police got involved and, you know, we watched that one video of her talking to the cops.
Had her nips out.
Right.
No, bro.
Looking sweet and delicious. But so apparently, so they hadn't found her body at that point or whatever, so they couldn't, I guess accuse him of anything. The boyfriend of anything necessarily. And so this guy, I guess he went to his parents' house and then allegedly told his parents he's gonna go off into the forest to meditate or some shit like that. Yeah. And then I think 3 or 4 days later they reported him missing, and
he did it.
And then now there's now they found her body, and now he's a suspect and they're looking for him.
He did it.
That nigga is in France.
He probably not out of the country, but
he in the woods dead.
He in the woods. He maybe.
He in the woods meditating.
He meditating, motherfucker. But so an interesting plot twist in this shit. Well, not really a plot twist, I guess, but plot development. Fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh God. He found the body?
No.
He was like, nigga, I found the body.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, we just
got excited,
I ain't got one black friends.
My friends are black, and
I thought I had a pass.
It's where I grew up, and
I got excited. I said, nigga, I found the body. Shit.
But so a warrant was issued for this dude's arrest, and Dog the Bounty Hunter showed up at this dude's parents' house.
Oh boy. I'd be like, if you don't get your bleached blonde
right,
ass
like
fuck off.
This nigga is clout chasing ass motherfucker. He's like, oh shit, this is another national case. Let me get in on this. I gotta show my face.
He ain't been able to arrest nobody.
Let me make people forget I said nigga.
I mean, I don't care that he says
tranquilize that nigga and cut his hair off.
Big fella, he ain't arrested nobody since like 07. Like what?
Go with Christ,
doing?
brother.
Like, God damn it! Like
that nigga's like 85 years old.
Big fella.
Yeah, he ain't doing shit.
Hey, you wait right there till I get to you.
My thing is,
don't move a muscle.
What was his message if they would have answered the door?
Where's your boy?
I think they called the police.
I'd call him too.
Right. I mean, I would just be like, get the fuck out of here, dog.
I would just call him and go, I need an ambulance.
I'm going to need an ambulance because there's about to be a blonde-headed man with his fucking face beat in.
I would have took a can of some dog food. Not that I even keep the canned dog food up. But this scenario, I got canned dog food because it's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
And I open the door and I use 100% power. And
100%
in his face.
100.
Like, bink.
And I said, keep the tip.
A can of dog food just bounced off his fucking melon.
And then, and
I say, keep the tip.
And then you close the door, and then you leave an hour and a half later, and he's like stumbling out of your property, like bleeding everywhere.
That nigger, African American assaulted me.
That's what
shoulder shrugs.
Workout. But yeah, man, that shit is fucked up.
Yeah, so her death has been deemed a homicide by the FBI, but it is
shit.
Unknown
He did it.
how she died.
He did it.
We don't know. Maybe. Hold on, hear me out.
He did it.
Maybe they were out in the desert, chilling.
Right.
Okay.
21.
She slipped and fell.
Oh God.
On a rock.
Busted her head open.
On a cactus. Now,
on a rock.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
First one. Why would you leave her there?
Well, you panic.
Okay.
Because she's definitely dead.
Okay. My second question is,
man, wait, I don't know where they found her. Maybe.
Also, quick question.
She fell.
Quick question.
How did she fall? How did she slip in the desert? Ain't nothing but sand out there.
Sand, you know how slippery sand can be, bro.
Let me tell you something. If I'm in the desert with my girlfriend and she slips and falls, I'm going to pick her up, put her in the car, and call 911 and be like, where is the closest hospital to where the fuck I am? And somebody might be able to help me. If she dies in the car, at least I tried. I didn't fucking leave her there.
Yeah.
What if
that nigga left her there, and then when they were like, hey, where's your girlfriend? He was like, oh.
What if the police had just been talking to you
Yeah.
the day or a few days before,
Bro, I ain't leaving
and
her
you
out
know that it doesn't look good for you,
I ain't leaving her
and
out there.
she takes a bunch of pills and fucking
He's a suicide note.
does a backflip onto her neck
there. Bro, I still ain't leaving her
and
out there.
falls on a knife a few times.
Bro, I ain't leaving her
Oh
out there.
man.
And then what if you wake up and she's just, not breathing,
Not leaving her out there.
and then you're like, this looks bad for me. Let me just.
It looks really, really bad.
And you're what if you're somewhere where nobody will ever look?
Wisconsin's where they found her.
The cheese state? I mean, the dairy
No,
state?
Wyoming. Is it
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
I think it was Wyoming where they found her, or Wisconsin. One of
I
those.
think they were in Arizona on that police video.
Right, but they found her in a
a lot of
northern
driving.
state. Because, I mean, like Wyoming, for instance, I had a buddy drive from Colorado to South Dakota because he went from Colorado.
What if?
And when you're in Wyoming, big fella, he said he drove for almost 3 hours and didn't see a house, a sign, nothing.
Okay, what if you and your girlfriend, this lady,
Yeah.
are having an argument, and she's fucking flipping out,
Right.
and she's
her out
like,
the car.
"No, fuck you, you piece of shit, let me out, motherfucker." You're like, "We're in the middle of the fucking desert, I'm not letting you out." She's like, "No, fuck you, fucking let me out, you piece of shit, fuck you, bitch."
Then I
And
stay
you're
there
like,
and wait.
"Okay, fine, whatever," and you let her out. And she just takes off into the darkness of the desert, and you never see her again. And you're like, "Well, you don't know if she's alive or what." And you're like, "Oh shit,
Bro,
she's gone."
I'm not moving from that spot, and I'm calling somebody. Like, I'm not leaving her out there. Like,
But what if she just disappears into a
Bro.
thicket of bushes, and you're like, "Oh shit,
I ain't leaving her out there.
what are you gonna do?
I'm going to
You're
find
gonna follow her in there. You're gonna park the
Yes.
car and be like,
Fuck it. I'm hopping
"Wait,
out.
baby, come
Bro,
back."
I'm hopping
That
out
sounds
with the
like the beginning of a horror movie.
Right?
Bro, I'm hopping out with the fofo with a light on it, and I'm gonna go look for her.
But
God
she's
damn
really
it.
mad at you, and
That's
she's
cool.
clawed your face
Bro,
all up,
Look, man, I don't give a fuck.
and she's like, "You little dick motherfucker, you
Fuck
ain't shit.
it.
Fuck you.
That's cool.
I hate
And
you.
then
I hope
slip
you
and fall
die."
and the trigger pulls.
And then she says all the most horrible shit to you, and you're like, "Fine, fucking go. You can leave." And
Bro,
she's
I
like,
ain't leaving her out there.
"Peace, motherfucker. Suck my fucking clit." And then she fucking just
Big fella, this is what I
Very
do.
aggressive.
Big fella, this is what I
and she
do.
takes off into the bushes.
I start
She's
the,
very abrasive.
Yeah.
This is what I do. I start the car, I trigger. I start the car, turn the headlights off, and then I drive forward a little bit, just turn them off, and then just park like up the hill. And then she think I'm gone, and then I just
And then
pull
what
back
if you
down, and
wait
I'm
there?
Like, hey, dummy, get in the car.
What if you wait there for
Right.
24 hours?
And I don't see her.
And you never see her because
I
she
called
ran off. She ran off
12.
into the bushes,
I
and then
called
on the other
12.
side of the
I gotta
bushes
call-
was some fucking crazy niggas waiting for her. Like, "Hey, bitch!" And then they snatched her up,
Wanna
threw her
rape
in,
you, bitch.
threw her in a van, and then dumped her in Wyoming.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Who the fuck is hanging out in the desert waiting for people to do this?
I don't know.
Who knows? Crazy people,
Like, you know how
desert
long-
people.
Big fella,
Crazies.
your arthritis will kick in before you kidnap somebody. You be
Yeah,
out there
that's
like,
because Crespo's not a kidnapper.
I've been hunched down for 23 days.
Crespo's not built for that
I
game.
don't want to kidnap it.
He
I
ain't
don't
built for the
either.
kidnapping game.
I mean, I kidnapped your mama's Gucci, but
That's neither here nor there.
Whatever.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, if that
That's
happened,
yesterday's news.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
if
Maybe he
me
didn't kill her. Like,
and my significant other were driving. I don't give a fuck
Maybe
how
he beat
mad
the
you
Gucci
are.
up.
I don't care how mad you are. I don't care. In that situation,
Okay, what if-
safety comes first. I don't give a fuck.
what if
she looked
she's
at me,
mad at you? You guys are driving down the
Right.
highway, and she's fucking grabbing the wheel and jerking it and shit, and be like, "Fuck you! I'll kill us both, you fucking asshole piece of shit."
Yeah.
And she's like, "I want out of here," and you're like, "God damn it!" And you slow down. You've slowed down just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she fucking hits the door and fucking goes boop, jumps, tucks and rolls out the shit, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you look back and you just see her up already, like just scurrying off into the fucking night, and you never see her, and you're like, "We gonna do?
bitch
Turn the
fast.
van around and be like,
It's fast.
Where is she?
Who are you? I don't know you.
Or if she jumped out too quick and her head. got
You've
hit on
already
the guardrail.
traveled.
Bro,
like
all I know
in a story.
is I hope
all I'm
never-
saying is we don't know how crazy this bitch is.
I hope I'm never in this situation.
Or was. I'm
She
sorry.
running around
R.I.P.
in the
to
dark,
the
she
deceased.
I hope I'm never in this situation where she jumps out of the car and takes off in the middle of the night.
I
But
bet this old ass
I'm
nigga
still-
showed up to the door like, where your son at?
I'm still going to try to find her.
Let me go in his bedroom, man.
And
Yes, I would try to find her as well.
like, I don't
I'm
give
just
a fuck.
saying,
Safety
but who
comes
knows?
first, you know what I mean? Like,
I would have child locks on my doors, and I wouldn't.
on the front door?
Yeah, I wouldn't let her out. If I know my girl's that crazy. Also, don't do van life with your girlfriend. Don't.
They were living in a van?
Yeah, van
that's
life.
way
They're
too
doing
small of a
cross
space.
For a
country.
second, I didn't know what the fuck van life meant. Nigga, that's why I was
No,
asking.
they were
Living in a van, going.
had no
cross-country.
job.
Yeah.
Their job was
YouTube and shit.
doing YouTube and
Yeah.
blog
Hey,
and
guys.
internet
And then-
shit.
Again, we're in
Oh,
love.
God.
And they're traveling the country.
Shit.
We're in New York
It-
City. Just got a
Yeah,
hot dog.
just in a van, and they're in the
Just got
desert. You know.
diarrhea.
I mean, but
And she was scratching. I'm not saying that necessarily. She definitely didn't deserve to get killed, obviously.
She scratched his
But
face
she was
up?
like scratching his face up and like grabbing the wheel while they were driving and shit like
That
that.
actually
Like,
happened?
like
But
that's
I-
she did
but-
do that kind of shit.
But I think
Oh
in,
my
in
God.
I'm pretty
those-
sure.
I think in those
While they was
situations,
live?
fact check me.
While they was live?
No, I don't think. No, not on live. I don't think. But I think that was
I think-
a allegation like through the police or
if
some
you're
shit
gonna
like that.
do van life with your
I
girlfriend,
don't know. I could be wrong.
you should make sure that you two are like, you know, like
In a
that,
good space.
in a good space, in a good mindset.
They were
good
like
everything.
23.
Right, but if you right out the gate,
young.
if you're right out the gate, you know, fighting about stuff and arguing and shit,
You can't
Maybe-
live in a confined space together like that.
maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should, but you gotta
Like,
come. You gotta come because people can change. People,
Yeah.
mindsets change. People's behaviors change. Like all of that can happen. Obviously,
Takes
you
time,
gotta,
though.
It takes time. You gotta apply yourself. You know, you can't just be like, oh, overnight, this is what happened. No, you gotta apply yourself and stick to your goals and morals. But this dude might have been a fucko, and she might
mean,
have been
probably,
a crazy
but-
person, and a crazy
Yeah.
person and a fucko
Don't go well
good
together.
Yeah.
Or
People-
maybe they kind of do.
People make mistakes. People go through things and say shit they don't mean or do things like that. But these two people just sound like they're crazy. Also, going on a long ass road trip, you're in the middle of nowhere. But if it gets to the point where you want to kill this person literally,
Yeah.
like,
Maybe he didn't do it.
bro,
He's innocent until
He
proven
did
guilty.
it.
Did it. That
He's
nigga
innocent.
skated. That nigga skated.
Because it doesn't
he
look
did
good for him. They're going to say he did it. Everybody already believes he did it. So
Quincy
you
just
got to be
comes-
like, hey.
Quincy just comes pulling back into the station like she slipped on a rock.
No, what if she, like I said, what if she just bounced out,
They're like,
disappeared
Quincy, they're
into
like,
the
Quincy,
woods?
where you girlfriend? I don't know.
Uh,
I lost her.
I lost her in Kentucky. I went to a Starbucks, right, and I told her wait in the car, and I came back, and she was
bitch
40-yard dashing down the street, and she made a left.
She did a
gone.
tuck and roll out the van and dipped off into the night. Never seen that bitch again.
We were driving over a bridge, and she jumped out of the car, leaped over the fucking
Did a
bridge.
fucking-
She pulled a parachute, and then she landed in a boat that was speeding by, and she took off.
Is that
She-
bitch Sam Fisher?
Is your bitch James Bond?
Yeah.
it's like a movie intro.
Like,
I'm
what the
God damn.
fuck? Like, damn, who are you?
That
I
bitch was
don't know
coordinated.
you. Oh my God. But yeah, big bro, you know, like you, I don't know. I think the nigga did it, but that's just here nor there.
We'll probably find out.
I mean, we will. Like,
Maybe.
that nigga did it. Casey Anthony did it. They all did
I want to see.
I don't
dog.
know.
it. Quincy's always like,
I want to see.
Yeah.
Dog
Casey
Bounty
Anthony
Hunter,
wasn't proven guilty.
she fucking did it.
She's innocent until proven guilty.
I think it should just be a rule. If you a mom,
She ain't babysitting my kids, all right?
Fuck no.
I
But-
want to see.
Rather let Michael Jackson. No, just
But,
Go ahead.
you know,
she did it.
I might
Stick it in.
give it to her one time.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I want to see Dog the Bounty Hunter do a 40-yard dash.
Oh,
He would make it about 20 yards.
in regular shoes or cowboy boots.
Oh, of
In
course,
the outfit
cowboy
that he
boots.
has on right now.
In
He
the outfit that he
exclusively
has
wears
on.
cowboy boots.
That
First
guts
of all-
poking out.
He doesn't live in Florida.
He lives in Hawaii, I think.
That's a long travel to get.
That's what I'm saying. He's just
clout.
like exactly.
chasing.
It's not like this is my
travel to get some
neighborhood.
clout. It'd be different if
He's
you
like,
lived
I'm
next
looking for
door,
some money
like,
and some clout. If I could be the guy to solve this case,
Bro,
I'm the dog.
he's not even allowed to
Where's
carry
your
a
seed?
gun.
Because he's a fuck nigga.
They hunted people in Hawaii with paintball guns. Like,
Trash.
the fuck out of here.
That's just dumb.
Yeah.
The only reason people watched that show is his wife had huge cans.
She did have some fucking massive knockers.
But that's the only reason people watched that
R.I.P. to those
show.
titties.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
She died a couple years
He got him a
ago.
new wife though, don't worry.
Okay.
I don't think she got titties like that though, but who does?
Oh well.
You know, that's a gift.
That was his downfall.
I mean,
After
that
that,
shit
he
is
got-
crazy. As soon as your wife died, you're like,
Here's a new bitch.
damn.
Let's find another hoe.
Some fucked up shit, man.
Well, shit, I say we could probably go ahead and wrap it up there. Appreciate everybody checking us out. You
Hey,
know,
fella, Halloween's coming up. I think you should go as Dog the Bounty Hunter.
do it. Get you a fucking a blonde wig.
Get you
You're
a
either
blonde
Dog
wig.
the Bounty Hunter or Hulk Hogan. Either one. It don't matter. You could be either one.
Real American.
Fight for the rights of every man. That's my jam right there. No, that's Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's what I'm going as.
Macho
Okay,
Man?
you're gonna be Macho Man. I'll be Hulk Hogan.
And I'll be the ultimate
I'm gonna
warrior.
have
There
baby
we go.
powder in a Ziploc bag. I'm just gonna smear it all over my face. It's go time, brother.
You gotta have a pocket full of Slim Jims.
And then you gotta snap into
I
him.
heard.
Oh my God.
Roll up gas.
Roll Up Gas Podcast. Appreciate you checking out. Sound, like, and subscribe if you don't mind, baby. We on all the podcast platforms.
We are.
RollUpGasPodcast@gmail.com. Hit
Let's
us
go.
up. Hit us up. Jump in the chat. We'll holler at you, you know. We'll answer life's questions.
There
Leave
you
your
go.
credit card information.
Everybody did it today. R.
Until-
Kelly did it. That
Er-
nigga did it.
Everybody did it. The name of
Everybody-
today's episode is Everybody Did It.
Everybody did. They
God
guilty.
damn it.
All right. Till next time. Peace.
Later.